I was skeptical about this one at first. I mean, I've seen plenty of patient lifts over the years, and most of them feel like overbuilt medical equipment that belongs in a hospital, not something you'd actually want in your home. But then I got to try the Joerns Hoyer Advance electric portable patient lift, and honestly, it changed how I think about home care equipment. If you've ever struggled with moving someone safely or worried about straining your back during transfers, this might be worth a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. One of the first things that stood out was how easy it is to set up. I've used manual lifts before, and they usually require 2 people just to get the sling on right. But this one? You just unfold the base, press the power button, and the legs automatically spread to the right width. No wrestling with levers, no guessing if it's stable enough. It's like the lift does half the work for you. That alone saved me about 10 minutes every time I used it, which might not sound like much until you're doing transfers multiple times a day. And speaking of stability, the electric lifting mechanism is seriously impressive. It lifts smoothly and quietly, no jerky movements that can startle someone or make them feel insecure. I tested it with a 250-pound dummy first, just to be safe, and it handled the weight effortlessly. The motor is quiet enough that you can use it in a bedroom without waking someone up, which is a huge plus if you're caring for someone who needs rest during the day. Plus, the 340-pound capacity gives you plenty of room for heavier individuals without feeling like you're pushing the limits. What really surprised me was how portable it is. Most lifts like this are bulky and heavy, making them nearly impossible to move from room to room or take on trips. But the Hoyer Advance folds down into a compact unit that fits in the trunk of a car. I took it with me on a weekend trip to visit family, and setting it up in their guest room was a breeze. No need to borrow or rent equipment, just bring your own lift and go. That kind of flexibility is a game changer for caregivers who travel or have limited space at home. The battery life is another standout. I ran it through a full day of transfers, about 15 lifts, and it still had plenty of charge left. It charges overnight, so you wake up to a fully powered lift ready for the next day. No fumbling with cords or worrying about finding an outlet in the middle of a transfer. And since it's battery powered, you're not tethered to a wall, which makes moving around a room so much easier. I also appreciate how durable it is. I've had cheaper medical equipment break down after just a few months of regular use, but this one feels solid. The frame is made of reinforced steel, and the upholstery on the sling is thick and easy to clean. I wiped it down with a disinfectant wipe after each use, and it held up perfectly. No fraying, no weird smells, just straightforward, long-lasting performance. Now, it's not perfect. The only real downside I noticed was the price. It's not cheap, especially if you're paying out of pocket. But when you consider how much it improves safety and ease of care, it starts to feel more like an investment than an expense. Also, the remote control is small, so if you have arthritis or limited dexterity, it might be a little tricky to use. But honestly, those are minor issues compared to the overall convenience. All in all, the Joerns Hoyer Advance electric portable patient lift is one of the best pieces of home care equipment I've ever used. It's safe, reliable, and designed with the caregiver in mind. If you're looking for a lift that makes transfers easier and reduces strain on your body, this is absolutely worth considering. Check out the link below if you want to see it in action or read more reviews.